quick recap of finding citizens' PII upon their request. I confidently say the 6 calendar years and the 150 expert people's years of experience allow this compliance and metadata technology to cut your time toward GDPR and CCPA compliance from 3 to 5 years down to 6 to 12 months with a much more complete and accurate delivery. This is recapping the ability for right of erasure or what data you have on a citizen and will find their data even if prior encrypted. This discovery capability along with our encryption and deletion technology alone covers the majority of CCPA, and with our delivery of the same for the patterns of PII that you will see next, and the complete big data revealed application in APIs, not much of GDPR or CCPA we are unable to deliver, accurately, quickly and a cost many times less than yours will be. Not to mention the speed to deliver in the areas that the hackers are concentrating on and the damage that will cost your company. Here we are reviewing the results of a pattern discovery run. This encompasses the technology to search all your company's data assets from legacy, office, big data, email, OCR, biometrics, and much more. We can see how many files, columns have PII as well as the column and row for quicker access to encrypt, sequester, delete the required PII data. Our complete metadata catalog stores and makes available all this and more information for sharing and collaborating, as well as integrating into your existing metadata tools. Business classification delivers all the same metadata as the pattern discovery, though delivers all the PII patterns searched for and presents them individually and in groups as found in the same column. So one might find phone numbers and IP addresses in File 1, Column 8. This is helpful in more quickly finding where columns were used over the years for more than one columnar business type. Now let's look at one of many features in the application. The ability to look at results, and for those that the user wants more information or validation, they can easily drill into the file, column then row of data down to the lowest level of a single complete record. Now we are requesting from the application all the metadata of the pattern discovery processes over time and the latest. As you see, the Excel spreadsheet comprises a date timestamp, the file or files run, the patterns that were searched for, the rows and columns that the PII or citizen data was found in. If you are using the application for remediations such as encrypting PII data or deleting for a citizen's request of erasure, this file can be externally again used within your existing metadata tools, ETL tools, PL SQL processing or whatever technology or technologies you will use to remediate these findings, and do so accordingly to the GDPR and CCPA regulations. This is our new extended graphing results. Here we show a short recap of the pattern discovery metadata and counts of personally identifiable information we found. The downloaded and API reachable metadata catalog now has timestamps for all transactions. The major enhancement is on the business classification, which shows all PII patterns in each column. Here, as you see and as we offered before, we list the counts and locations of the PII patterns by the patterns and their names. Now with a simple push of a button, we can chat the PII patterns one or many for each individual columns. As you see me scroll over a column, we can see one or many PII patterns found along with their locations and counts. With a simple click we give the user direct access to the Data Scientist's Toolkit comprehensive application. Now we are looking at a run for a citizen request for their right of erasure. First, we care showing where we found the exact matches for the information given to us by the citizen to delete their personal information as per all regulatory requirements. Now with a simple push of a button, we can show the PII patterns of one or many for each individual columns. As you watch me scroll over a column, we can see one or many PII patterns found along with their locations and counts. And again, I hit the button and I am back at viewing the PII for the citizen's information from their request. Here we can see the added timestamps for the metadata catalog of the application's transaction and processes. We can see the same information we gather and look at in the application is the same that is stored in our extensive metadata catalogs for all to share and to be integrated into third-party metadata systems. I confidently say again, the 6 calendar years and the 150 expert people's years of experience allow this compliance and metadata technology to cut your time toward GDPR and CCPA compliance from 3 to 5 years down to 6 to 12 months with a much more complete and accurate delivery. With GDPR already in force for over 10 months and CCPA 9 months away and will not be forgiving in two means of enforcement, time for the over 95% of non-compliant companies to get efforts rolling. Call Steve at 847-791-7838.